Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and yes, today we are working on, let's just say, walkability, green space. So there hasn't really been much attention given to walkability at all throughout Inselstadt so far. So this is kind of like a mini example of what I want to do throughout the city, and I was thinking in the next episode, or the next few episodes, we'll start to design, like, because I want this to be one huge city, so we need to start working on a bit of a downtown area, which will kind of be around here. But for now, I want to just fix up well, not fix up, probably just add in green space, bridges, pathways, bike paths. Not too many, but we're just going to start with some because, like, I don't know where I want to do everything until the whole city is built. So let's start. So we already have one over here, we have one here, so we might actually, not that one. So I might put in a bit of a decorated key, and we'll just turn off this here, just to make it a little bit more fancy, so just around like that. And just up there, kind of just like that. I think that will be okay. And then yeah, I guess we can bring it up around here as well. So bring it back down here. The only thing I'm concerned about is it going to look too manicured for such like a low area? So there's a tree there, so maybe I need to update it to the other one, this one here. No, I have to demolish it. I need to redo this part because there's the tree in the way, so I just put in the normal one like that. Okay, that's good. And where was it? Back here. This one. Okay. So we shall continue it up along here. If it just slips under there, perfect. And kind of just up here like this. And this will give us a lot of green space to work with. So just bring this up around like this, and for now let's just leave it right there. And then for this part here, since this side is the more busy side, so this one, let's give it a little bit more space on this side. So the what would you call this, a canal, or would you still call this a river? It's not that far apart, let's be honest. Bring that around like that. And then where does this one end? At the bridge. Okay, it does that weird connection because whenever you connect to this type of key, it always does that weird, just a weird ending. So can maybe we can be sneaky. Let's use the move it mod and drag it over like that. So it technically doesn't connect, but it still kind of looks like it does. Now, does that look too manicured? I think it's okay. Like, I'm not going to do the key for all of the areas because then obviously that's going to look way too manicured. So like for this part here, I'm thinking I might just do a bike path along here, and over here, like, nothing's going to go there, nothing is going to go here either. And these parts up here, I think I kind of like some areas that are just more natural. So if we go back over here, let's change the lighting a little bit. It's a little bit dark. There we go, like that. Okay, and then we can put a pedestrian bridge over there, and then we'll just continue it on from about there, and like that. And then for now, let's just stop it right there at the bridge. Okay, the next thing I would want to do quickly is just remove the odd coloring. So like, for example, this part here, I don't want to actually fill in these whole areas just yet because I'm not sure what I'm doing with public transport yet. So there's a possibility that I may use up this empty space because this new space could really be such a key new element to the city, whereas instead of having to do everything in the existing area, like, we have this really open green space and we could really do anything. So for now, well, let's just leave it. The main thing I want to do for this episode is just add in some obvious pathways and bridges in some areas. So if I go to, which one do I want? Do I want this one? Amusement park path. Okay. So I wanted to go into this area here, and I wanted to add in just a couple of little pathways over, like, this mini highway here, so they can go under here to get across the highway, or they can go down here. But I thought, why not add one here, since there's a little bit of a shopping area. It may demolish one or two buildings, we shall see. It's a little bit steep actually, so let's just try that again. So we'll start it from here, go up one. Okay, we can fix the angle a little bit, so I guess there would just be no building coming through here, but that's fine, I guess. It looks a little wonky because this type of bridge, it has those weird little connections right there. So let's see, like, I'm fine with that. I know you guys are going to pick it apart, but let's put that pathway like that. Okay, I just want to see if anyone is actually going to use it at all. It might actually take some time before anyone uses it. So it does look a little odd, doesn't it? Oh, there is a person using it. Okay, I'm interested to see where they go over here. Okay, so they actually walk off and then they actually technically walk back in. But you know what? I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not really gonna zoom in and notice it in the future. So let's just add in a little bit of green space just to make it look a little bit more nicer. Okay, so that is the first one done, and I'm glad to see that people are using it straight away. So let's see, so there's a crossing here, there's a crossing here, there's a crossing here, then there's a crossing here. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is I wanted to add in just a walkway that goes down here and then underneath and back up. So it's going to demolish a couple of buildings, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. So just like that. Let's make it a little bit more interesting. Oh no, I can't. I hate how you can't update the pathways. It's so weird. So let's just bring that down. There we go. It's a little bit more fancy now. And back straight up there. The trees, are the trees okay? Let's just drag it over a tiny little bit so the trees aren't on the road too much. Okay, I think that's okay. So crossing here, crossing here, crossing here, walkway connection there, walkway crossing here. And then there doesn't really need to be any connection crossing from this side. I do need to add in a little walkway through here though, so it's going to demolish a building. Oops, my bad. Let's just put in another building just so it doesn't look so empty. So let's copy. It's overlapping, but that's fine. Copy, 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 and then put that in there like that. I just need to remove the trees because it's covering the pathway. Okay. So no one really needs to get over here, but I mean, there is going to be something through here. There's probably going to be pathways. Should I put a connection here? I think we do need a connection over here because it's so close to this whole downtown area. So that, let's just, where is it? Which one is it? So this one. Okay, so I think I might just add in a very basic bridge going across there for now. If I actually, I might put it through here so it doesn't block that tree. Just like that. And I'll raise it up a little bit. Actually, no, I'll lower the key a little bit so it doesn't interfere with it like that. So for now, I'm just leaving it just very basic because, like I said, I don't know what I want to do with all this space, this green space here. Okay, so there's already a group of people using this bridge, so this one is going to be quite beneficial if I'm being honest. Up here, I'm thinking, I guess they can use the large bridge here actually. The only thing is it goes all the way down here. And then if I add in a bridge under, like, right here, then I'll need to provide some kind of connection to get over the little mini highway. So I guess for now, I won't put in a bridge here because in the future, when I extend the pathways along here, there'll be connections here to the roads, and then like there might be another bridge up here somewhere, so then it might make it easier for them to cross through here. For now, I think I'm going to leave it. I don't think I'll put one up here because it's a little bit, it's quite far across, but like down here it's quite close. Down here they can use this one to get across. Over here, I'm thinking I don't think any needs to go here because they can just ride down here and cross right there. As for this part here, they can just go across this large bridge. See, there is still space for them to go on the side, so that's fine. And then up along here, actually I think I might use this one here, the pedestrian and bicycle path. So it's 2 in 1. And I want it to pretty much just go along here. And I want the... Should I raise it up? I think I'll raise it up. So let's zoom in and have a look. So I'm guessing the smaller part is the pedestrian pathway, then the larger part is for the bikes. That's good. So it's That's good, so it's prioritizing the bikes in the city, so that's good. And I'm raising it up so then I can easily just make it go straight over the water, and I'll flatten it all out so it's an equal terrain eventually, but for now I think it just looks better because it's not going to raise up the terrain at all, and we can really just go out like that. We can kind of make it go under like that, I suppose. Hopefully it's not too high. And then for this part here, I'm obviously going to bring it back down because we have such a smooth space to work with. I think that looks quite good, if I'm being honest. And then it gets to here, and then it kind of gets to the park. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm guessing I've made the park not free, so let's make it free. And then, I mean, who really cares? Like, I don't want them to have to pay to get into the park. So they can come in, and then it will connect onto here, and then they can just continue through the park a little bit. My guess is that it eventually people will want to go directly through, straight through over to here. So why don't we actually cater for that now? So let's put in just more of an easy way for them to get across. So straight along here, through there, and I'll just move the cafe back on like that, and then up along here, and maybe like that. Okay, why are the trees blocking it? Okay, actually, why don't we actually put in the... Where is it? This one here. Why don't we put it in now? Okay, so we have to remember the pedestrians are on the left side. So flip it over like that, otherwise it's going to be a bit annoying for them to have to switch sides all the time. So pedestrians are on the left. Come over here, pedestrians left. Left. Okay. Is that right? No. I think when it raises up, it makes the... I can't actually flip it. Majority has pedestrians on the left, I think. I'm just checking. Okay, yeah, it's still right, it's still right. Okay, so pedestrians are on the left for majority of the way. It's just that one part down here. And so I'll add in this new bike and pedestrian path into my mods and asset list if you want to download it yourself. And then it's still on the left. I think I have to draw it the other way for it to go the correct way that I want. There we go. Okay, let's just straighten that out a little bit. Actually, we need to go like that. Straighten it out. Okay, good. and yeah, just connect it up like so. What is that? Why does it have to do something so ugly? Oh, it's creating a bridge, is that why? Why would it create a bridge through here like that? Like, I'm telling it to be flat and then it still does a bridge, so silly. So just another weird thing about this game. Okay, I guess I just have to connect it in a very ugly way like that. Really? Do I have to? Can I just demolish that? Yeah, thank you. Can I just go straight like that? That's better. Okay. Okay, so we now have a proper bike path. If the people from here want to get over to here, they can just go up there like that for free. And I need to add in little connections, so I'll do that in a minute. And then I think, like I said, this green space, I don't know what's going to happen, so for now, why don't we just bring it around like that, so it just has a connection, and okay, that is pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and straighten it out really quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and flatten it out really quickly. Okay guys, I've kind of flattened it all out, and there's actually a good amount of people using it, and they actually do use the correct lane. If I pause, so look, this one's going this way, and then the person coming this way goes in the middle, and yeah, I'm actually quite pleased that they do that. Can I actually, is there actually like a speed limit thing? No. Okay, that would be weird if there was. Okay, I just need to add on some little connections to each, well not each, but some of these crossings right here. So I guess we'll use the same one. Hopefully it doesn't change the height. Actually, let's try and put it in the middle of the intersection. Okay guys, that kind of concludes this part, and there's a good flow of people. I just really love this pathway because it has both the bike lanes and then the actual pedestrian pathway. So I think it's something that they should have just put in the game, because I don't like how you kind of have two separate pathways in the game. But like, yeah, technically the people and cyclists can use that one pathway, but I like this one because it really splits it up and this is more realistic and it really just looks good. So is there anywhere else we want to extend this? Oh yeah, I wanted to extend this over here. So actually maybe we could, for now, we could get a bit of a bike highway going. So let's move that. I know I said I'll finish it there, but actually let's just bring it out a little bit further. Just for now, like, I'm going to fix this up later. So I don't want it to create a bridge. Why is it doing that? No angle. Okay. Use the move it mod and drag it over like that. Okay, so then at least they have like this full length way to go, and then they can connect up to this bridge here. And should I? Maybe I will, because it kind of encourages them to keep going. And then so you can come along here, and then they will have to, the pedestrians will have to cut in front of people if they're going that way, of the bikes I mean, that way. And then okay, so let's bring it along here a little bit further. I just don't know what I'm going to do over here. Obviously it has to go under, I think, but I don't know, maybe it has to go over. But if I do it over, it's going to have to be really, really high. Let's have a look. How high does it have to be to actually get over? Okay, raise it up, up, up. Maybe that's not too bad, actually. I can probably bring it down quite a lot. Let's bring it down to about there. I think that should be fine. Oops, wrong one. Bring it down. Okay, that is okay. The trucks can. Okay, they're actually, that one actually hit. Okay, bring it up just a tiny little bit more. And anyway, this part here is pretty wasted space anyway. So we can... Okay, we don't want that one. We want to... No collision. And we can slowly bring it back down, because you don't want it to be too intense. Okay, and I need to remove those trees. So you can cut out here a little bit. Why is it making that terrain? Oh no, now all of the... What is it called? The things that hold it up, they've all disappeared. Okay, there we go. And then it can come back down almost to ground. We'll keep it just above a little bit. And it's saying it's really high, but for now, I'm just going to do it really high, and then we shall fix it in a second. Where does it go? Right there. Okay. Actually, I kind of want it to be really close to this side of the road, because it's kind of a weird space right here. So let's just remove these trees, because they're kind of in the way a little bit. And we'll have to remove the pathway a little bit, like that. And, okay, can bring it along. Is that the right way? No, it's not. Actually, this one needs to be flipped, like that. Okay, good. Good. Okay, we don't want it to be raised up there. Why is it raising up? Okay, maybe it's where I need to raise it up anyway. Okay, that looks okay. And now, obviously, this one is way too high, so go like down, probably to about there, just so it's not extremely steep. Lower it down so no one electrocutes themselves. Straighten that out. Straighten that out. This part here I think is all good. So it comes around like that. How does it look so far? I mean, it doesn't look bad, to be honest. Okay. And okay, so we'll continue this around. Oh yeah, there's the huge rock. The huge rock. Maybe we can... We have two options. We'll go in or out. Let's go in. No collision. Oh, that's nice, right next to the rock. But I think, okay, it's still there. Good. And then it can come back around here. And all the trees are in the way again. Good. Let's just drag this building out of the way. All these trees. I could manicure all of these areas, but I'm kind of okay with the more natural like landscape for this whole area. I guess it gives them a nice break from like the city area anyway. Okay, so I think this will be the last connection. There is technically a connection right there, which they are using. No connection up here because it's a little bit steep. I said I was going to give these guys a connection, but it's way too high, so I could probably put one in through here, at least. Can it slip in through there, like that? Yes, it can. Good. That is good. Oh, that bush is in the way. Which one is it? That one. There we go. And then through here, I probably should have connected it right there. At least, maybe we'll do it right there. To the ground. There we go. Okay, and then well, this one's going to be quite long. It's going to go all the way up to here. Well, that is quite long. Okay, I'm going to do that really quickly, and I shall be back. The bike path is really being used a lot. So if we go from this part here, since it is the new part, so let's see. A lot of cyclists, oh no, he's on his bike as well. I thought that was someone walking in the wrong spot. Oh look, there's people, no? Oh yeah, there's people walking, that's good. It's so good to see that they actually walk where they're supposed to walk and they're riding where they're supposed to ride. Okay, so let's go along and have a look. Oh yeah, I need to add in a little bit of vegetation here because it looks a little bit bare. But oh yeah, and then this building here. Can I actually just move it forward a little like that? Okay, that's good. Okay, continuing on. Close you. Okay, so they come over here. There's definitely enough space for trucks to go underneath. These people here completely lost their view. Like really lost their view. But they are poor people, so who cares, right? So there's a little connection here. It's not too steep. Oh, it's a little bit steep there. Maybe I should fix that. Okay, I'll fix that up quickly. This click. Okay, bring it down just so it's easier. Why do I feel like that looks nice right there? Anyway, oops, why is the zoning still up? There we go, like that. So they come around here. There's a connection right here, and then it kind of gels into the rock, which looks quite good if I'm being honest. And then they whack themselves in the head with the tree right there. Come around, there's a little connection here, and I left all the normal vegetation there. So then you can see there's so many people using it. It's really good. It's really good to see. So they come around here, connection goes underneath the bridge, because obviously going under will be easier than going really over, because that's going to be quite steep. A little connection here if they want to go up and around, and there's also the high school right there, so that's really good for kids. They can really easily just ride to school. Wow, so many people comes around. I think it looks good how it's raised. Oh god, there is a lot of people using the pathways. This is really good if I'm being honest. Okay, wow, I'm really impressed. It's better than I thought. So it really is like a pedestrian cyclist highway. Look at it. They really look like ants. Okay, so come up here, and they really have such a great view the whole time as well. Little connection here. Okay, so I put a connection here because, oh my god, look at how they parked. So this is a dead end street, so they need to come, if they want to get to this street up here, so they can walk on here or ride, go up here, and then they're up on the main street. So that's why there's two connections right there. Little connection right here to this kind of major intersection, and comes around, and then we get to the end, and that's it. Well guys, look at that. I added in the new pathway that goes up to here and connects to that bridge. And look, I pressed the route information for down here, and look, it shows them using it all the way down, all the way pretty much where we want them to use it. And like even they're going up here across the bridge, up here, going through here over the bridge. So they're really going where I wanted them to go, and it's just really great. I feel like this pathway is better than the in-game pathway, because look at the amount of people cycling. I mean, I always encourage cycling in every single city of mine, but I feel like I've never seen it to this extent. So I'm wondering, is this just the first huge influx because they're not used to pathways, so this is just all of them leaving instead of driving? Or is this how it's going to be constantly? Like, I kind of hope that this is how it is constantly, because let me slow it down. Look at how many people are using it. That makes me feel really good. Like all the way down, there's a huge amount of people using it, and I would much prefer they use this than an actual highway. So, and look at it down here, it's so busy. And then they just continue on, and I mean, come on guys, you have to be like impressed by the amount of people using it. And now there's a lot of people using the bridges here in the park here. So I think, like, obviously the downtown is going to be right here, so we already have this mini highway that's going in that direction. Then we have the new, let's just say, cycling highway that's going in that direction as well. So it's really going to, I think it's going to work quite well. So we're just going to follow Winston for the last bit of the video. So he comes from he comes from the more kind of richer area over here, and he's going to kind of what we worked on in the last episode. So he's going there, and yeah, so just look at all the people using it. Inselstadt is coming along quite well, I think, and I just really hope that they all prefer riding than driving in the future. So I would definitely be adding in more cycling pathways throughout urban areas, probably ones that will actually go over roads and really bypass a lot of areas. So hopefully they will do that. So I might play with that off camera, and I'll show you guys in the next episode. My guess is that they will all just prefer using this, because look at how many people are using it. It's kind of giving me Netherlands vibes, to be honest. So, and are they wearing helmets? Are they actually? Nope, this guy's not wearing a helmet. Naughty. I think some of them are. Let's pause. I think that's a helmet there. That could be a helmet. She's not wearing a helmet. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back very soon with another video. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.